welcome back everybody to some more modern Temur Delver. Today we've got a little bit of a new brew for you. We are playing a Temur Stormwing Delver version today, and this version is playing the new Stormwing Entity card that just came out in Core Set 21. So this is a 5 mana 3/3 flyer that has prowess, but it costs 1 blue and 2 less to cast if you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. So it basically is a 3-drop 3/3 with flying, because you have to usually cast like a 1-drop spell like an Opt or a Serum Visions, and then this will cost 2 mana after that. So it's essentially a 3 mana 3/3. However, one way that we can cheat this onto the field on turn 2 for 2 mana is by playing Metamorphose. So we can cast Metamorphose, make blue-red or blue whatever, and then use that 2 mana to play the Stormwing Entity so we can get that out on turn 2. And then when it does enter, you do get to scry 2. So it does help to make sure that the next 2 draws of yours, are fueling you so that you can keep drawing gas and you're not just drawing blanks. So because of this, we are running some more low-to-the-ground cards just to make sure that we have either this out on turn 3 for 3 mana, or obviously for on turn 2. So we're playing Vapor Snag. Good tempo card, does some damage, but it also works to bounce something back to their hand and then let us play our Stormwing. Triggers prowess very well too, gets rid of a blocker. Obviously this flies, so it has evasion, but either way. We are now running 4 Stubborn Denials. The interesting thing with Stubborn Denial is typically it is a hard counter if you have a creature with power 4 or greater. Stormwing is a 3/3, but when you cast Stubborn Denial, it triggers prowess. So the Stormwing will then become a 4/4, and Stubborn Denial checks when it resolves if you have any creatures with power 4. So you cast Stubborn Denial, prowess triggers, Stormwing becomes a 4/4, Stubborn Denial then resolves, and because Stormwing is a 4/4, it then becomes a hard counter because Ferocious is online. So we are not running any counter spells pretty much other than Stubborn Denial. So there's no mana leaks, there's no force negations. Because Stormwing has prowess, we oftentimes are going to want to play spells on our turn, not our opponent's turn. Otherwise, we're losing out on prowess triggers. So that pretty much means that the only counter spells we really want to play are ones that are going to protect our Stormwing or our threats. And most of the things that, of course, we're really worried about are going to be non-creature spells, right? Board wipes, planeswalkers, removal spells. Creatures are certainly a bit of an issue if they're really big, like Tarmogoyf still. But again, that's where Vapor Snag can kind of shore up some of that, because it can bounce it, which then gives us a bit of tempo. It gets it off the table for a turn, it slows them down, triggers prowess on Stormwing, and Stormwing kills really fast. If you go Opt into a Lightning Bolt, into a Vapor Snag, your Stormwing's hitting for 6 damage, your Lightning Bolt's dealing another 3, you're all of a sudden clocking them for 9, and that's, of course, if you don't have a Delver on the table, it's already flipped, or a Goyf as well. So Stormwing kills really fast, which means you really don't need hard counters for a lot of stuff like that aren't non-creature spells. So we are playing Opt now instead of Thought Scour, because we really care about what we're drawing, whereas Thought Scour before was good for fueling Snapcaster Mage and Tarmogoyf. We could have been potentially playing Opt also in our Hex Drinker build, but we've switched to Opt instead of Thought Scour. We have 2 Sleight of Hands instead of 2 of 1 Minds, because we really need to make sure that our cantrips are 1 mana, and Sleight of Hand can oftentimes be 3 if we don't have a human and a non-human. So otherwise it's a pretty sweet build. So sideboard stuff, we haven't changed a whole lot. I think we took out the 2 Hunt Masters, put in 2 Surgical Extractions. Life gain, we have 2 life goes on. Hunt Master is a great card, but a lot of times it's for those kind of mid-range decks where you need to get a threat on the table that's hard for them to kill or gives value. Doesn't die to Fatal Push, or at least not as well. But Stormwing, having evasion and stuff like that, oftentimes we don't need Hunt Master anymore, because this doesn't die to Fatal Push, and it's sort of immune to Lightning Bolt, because if they try to Lightning Bolt it and we have mana open, we can make it a 4/4. So this card is just fantastic. So sideboard wise, again, we haven't changed a whole lot other than the 2 Surgicals for the 2 Hunt Masters. And that's it. So I'm interested to see how this deck goes. We're gonna jump into 3 rounds here and play it out. So see you in round 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 3-round modern video here. We are playing with a new version of Temur Delver. We're playing Stormwing Delver. We are up here against Trader Joe Mant something or other. We're gonna keep this. So we're trying out the new Stormwing Entity card. We're playing this as a 4 of. Basically, it's a 5-drop 3/3, but if we've cast an instant or sorcery, it only costs 2. So typically, it's going to be a 3-drop because you have to spend a mana to cast a 1-drop and then 2 mana to cast it. So it's usually either a 3-drop 3/3 with Flying and Prowess. Don't know what we're up against. I think we're going to bottom the Stormwing. We're going to top the Delver. So it's typically going to be a 3-drop 3/3 with Flying and Prowess, since you have to spend 1 mana to cast an instant or sorcery and then 2 mana to play it. But we are playing 4 copies of Manamorphose, so it can potentially be a 2-drop because you can Manamorphose on turn 2 and then cast the Stormwing Entity for the mana that the Manamorphose makes. Alright, we are up against Infect. So keeping Delver was not a good idea, but the Storming Entity also would not have been helpful. At least we have Vapor Snag, so that will help us. So let's play at least the Delver. We'll get a threat on the table. The question is do we fetch and shock 2 Serum Visions that set the Delver up to flip? I think so. I don't think we're probably going to die next turn, especially since we can block the Glistener Elf if we really have to. So I think it's more beneficial for us. Alright, so removal spell is exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to bottom the land, we're going to top the Tarfire. And say go. So you know our Delver is going to flip next turn. And depending on what they do here, we may be able to kill the Glistener Elf with the Tarfire if they don't have any kind of protection up. They don't attack. Okay. That's interesting. Because, I mean, it's going to get exalted. It'll be a 2/2. They must have protection in their hand. Otherwise, I feel like they would have attacked. All right, let's go to combat. Let's attack for 3. All right, so the question now here is, do we... All right, I think what we do is we Tarfire the Noble Hierarch. If they try to protect it, then we can Vapor Snag the Glistener Elf. So it's important here that when we're playing against Infect that we do things on... Or actually we could... No, I think I like this plan better. It's important to play things on our turn. That way, if they are going to use a protection spell to protect their guys, it's not on their turn where they get to pump. Okay, so now do we Vapor Snag the Glistener Elf? Or do we just... I think we just play Storming Entity. That's fine. I'd rather, again, so now they're using their Blossoming Defense to save their guy, but it's not when they're in combat on their turn, so we're not getting hit for a bunch of Infect damage. We're just looking for, I think we're just looking for removal. Actually, we have Snapcaster in our hands, so we really don't need tons of removal. I think we're going to bottom the Goyf. We're going to top the Sleight of Hand because it's going to trigger Prowess. Which means that we will kill them faster. So, let's see if they attack here. They don't. Okay, good news for us. Alright, well, let's start going to town. So let's play the sleight of hand first, trigger prowess. Hopefully we get a burn spell. Lightning bolt or tar fire would be fine. Another storming entity in a forest. Well, I'd rather take the storming entity. Yeah. Alright, so I think we just go to combat. Attack for 7 in the air. And then just play another storming entity. And pass turn. So we scry into. Any burn spell again would be great. Or any just cheap cantrip effect. Yeah, I guess bottom the Misty. You know what? Let's see. Let's bottom the... No, we'll bottom the Misty, top the Slate. Then it gives us two 1-drops we can play. And we already have 2 1-drops anyway, but... Yeah. I said 2 Inkmoth Nexuses, so they do have the ability to block our flyers, but we can Vapor Snag. Okay, so they're activating a Nexus. They have a scale up? Yep, okay. I mean, we can block this. Which we're definitely going to do. Yep. Okay, yeah, a little box. We'll block. I don't want to die to like a, mutagenic growth or something. Which wouldn't technically kill us. We'd be at 9 infect, but either way. We still have like almost lethal in the air. Alright, let's start with a sleight of hand. See if we can again draw a lightning bolt or any kind of burn spell. Perfect. Okay. So now let's go to combat. If they animate the ink moth to block, then we can vapor snag it because they'll be tapped out. If they don't do anything, then we just lightning bolt them, and then they're dead. Sweet. Okay, you're dead. Sure. And then we vapor snag it, and you're still dead. Alright, Storming Entity. Looking pretty strong here. Okay, so moving on to sideboard. So up against Infect, though it's not traditional blue-green Infect. It seems like it's blue or green-white Infect. So I'd assume the white is probably for, not Mother of Runes, whatever, Core, the one-drop Giver of Runes. The one the 1-drop white creature that protects. So you probably want Aether Gust because I would assume most of their infect creatures are going to be Glistener Elves, and I'm not really sure what the other one's going to be. Fire Spout seems great. Destructive Revelry can kill the Inkmoth Nexuses because they are technically artifacts. And that's probably all we need. Alright, as to what we cut. Sleight of hand, maybe. Vapor, like any removal is great. Even Vapor Snake's great. It doesn't kill anything, but it gets it off the table. I feel like we want to cut some of our cantrips. Questions of which ones. I think we cut the 2 sleights and maybe a Serum Visions and an Opt. Yeah, I like this. Trader Joe Montaigne, that's his name. I was wondering what his name was. There you go. This I think is a keep. It's a 1-lander, but we have Opt and we have multiple removal spells, which is very important in this matchup, so we're going to keep it. Our opponent taking quite a bit of time here to figure out what they want to do. Alright, Inkmoth Nexus and go. Interesting line. Okay, well, let's play Misty and pass turn. See if they brought in something like Spellskite. If they animate the Inkmoth Nexus, we probably Lightning Bolt it. We'll Hierarch, okay. We'll bolt that instead. So let's go get Steam Vents. Alright, so we could Tarfire this. If they have a mutagenic growth, the Tarfire won't kill it, but at least it gets something out of their hand. So let's go with the Tarfire and just see. Alright, beautiful. Land? No land. Alright, so do we cast Opt to hit our land drop? Knowing that we can't Lightning Bolt? Yeah, I think we have to. That is not what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for. Alright, sweet. Let's pass turn. Most likely we're not going to be able to Lightning Bolt this Inkmoth Nexus. What we can do is that we can try to Lightning Bolt it. Actually, no, we probably don't. If they try to pump it in response, we will. But if they try to pump it here, we'll Lightning Bolt it. But I'd imagine they're not going to. Oh, they are? Okay, well, now we're definitely going to kill it, so let's go get our Stomping Ground. Now, we'll get really blown out here if they have, like, double mutagenic growth, but if they just have 1 mutagenic growth, then we're fine. So, let's see what they do. They could have double. They don't. Alright, awesome. Alright, sweet. So we have effectively dealt with their only infect creature, which at this point we're in a really good position. No land, but that's okay. Do we cast Metamorphose into Tarmogoyf? I don't think so. I think we hold it for a Stormwing entity if we get one. Like, we don't really need to hit a land drop. You know, if I was worried about them having removal, then having Stubborn Denial that would be good, but I don't think they have any removal. They could maybe have brought in paths. But if they want to path my Goyf and give us a land, that's fine. Sure. Okay. No infect creature. Good news for us. Land is exactly what we were looking for. Alright, well, let's just shock this in. We're not going to do anything with it yet. Just go to combat, attack for 4. And just pass turn. So now we can end step snap bolt. We have Stubborn Denial up, along with Destructive Reverie if they play like a Spellskite or something. Cracking Horizon Canopy is good news for us. Seems like they don't have an infect creature in their hand. Okay. I think we just snap bolt here. Get the Noble Hierarch off the table. Clear up the ground for us to be able to attack through. They have a response. No thank you. Alright, well, unfortunately we don't get to use our Snapcaster Mage to bolt the Noble, but we do have at least more pressure on the table, so it's not the worst. They have a second path or a Spell Pierce. No, they do not. Alright, well, again, a little bit unfortunate, but it's not the worst. We still have 2 good attacks. They don't have any good blocks, so second Goyf is also a very good draw. Alright, let's attack here. No blocks. Alright. I think we just play up the Goyf and say go. I was debating if we wanted to Manamorphose and then play the Goyf just to draw a card, but again, I don't think there's really a point to do that. We'll just hold it. Land, nothing. Attack. Okay. This is a little bit interesting. I mean, I think we just let it go. Yeah, we'll just let it go. I mean, if we die here, I'll be very impressed. So, sure. Okay. So we take 7, we're at 5, and you're dead? Sounds good. Yep. I think they're just hoping that we're going to block with the Tarmogoyf and that they'd be able to kill it. So, alright, sweet. Round 1 done. Temur Delver, or Temur Stormwing Delver, taking down green-white Infects. See you in round 2. Alright, welcome to round 2 of this 3-round modern video with Stormwing Temur Delver. We're up against MTD next level. We are on the draw. It's a little bit risky, but we are going to keep it. We have a lot of cantrips, so we are very likely to hit a second land as well as a threat. Wow, that is a lot of Serum Visions. Alright, well, let's go fetch a Steam Vents since this deck is primarily blue-red. Alright, so we hit our second land. Do we want all of these, though? I don't think so. We're probably going to hit plenty of land drops, so let's just bottom those, looking for a threat. Alright, so Treetop Village, Verdant Catacombs, Basic Swamp. So this looks like it's Jund or green-black rock, probably. Tarmogoyf is good. Though I wish we had removal for that Bob. So do we play Goyf, knowing it's probably going to die? Or do we play Serum Visions? Looking for removal. I think we play Serum Visions. So let's get Breeding Pool. Or we play Sleight of Hand. Let's play Serum Vision. It's fine. Alright, so Stormwing Entity is exactly what we're looking for. Vapor Snake also is not bad. So let's top. And just say go. We won't cast a Serum Visions or Sleight of Hand in case they do happen to play a Liliana the Veil. I want to have open a Stubborn Denial. Okay, and they don't have double black though. So they have a Grim Flayer in their hand. You are taking a bit of damage though from our fetching. Okay, so they play a Goyf. This kind of telegraphs they have a what you call it? They have a Fatal Push in hand, which is fine because Stormwing Entity doesn't die to Fatal Push. So let's go blue. Cast a Stormwing Entity. We get to Scry 2, which I guess won't really matter because we're probably going to fetch both of those things away. Second Stubborn Denial is pretty good. I mean, I like both of these cards, to be honest. So let's go. We'll top the Snap, top the Stubborn Denial. So let's see if they force us to have to Stubborn Denial something. Hopefully they don't. Field of Ruin. Okay. All right. I think we just take it. We could like be cheeky and try to Vapor Snake the Dark Confidant and then like block it as a 4/4, but I'd rather hold open Stubborn Denial for something. They're gonna field us and make us shuffle our deck? That would be kind of crappy. Yeah, of course they are. Well, alright, that's fine. Let's go get Basic Mountain. Second Goyf. Alright, well, we're going to Vapor Snag one of those things. I guess let's Vapor Snag the Confidant. Yeah, that way they don't get card advantage. We can play our own Goyf and hold open Stubborn Denial, so that's pretty good. So, do we attack? Yeah, I think we have to. Let's cast the Serum Visions first. Just to get some more damage. Ooh, Bolt's good. Okay. Again, we're probably not going to be able to draw either of these, but let's top the Snapcaster just in case. Go to combat, swing for 4. Alright, let's go fetch Basic Island. We're going to Stubborn Denial this. Let's see if they have another removal spell, which they might. If they do, you know, well, that's just how it goes. But cross our fingers. It's very unlikely, though, that they don't have another removal spell. Yep, that's what we thought. Okay, well, we're not dead. Oh, we are dead. Never mind. Okay, yep, you got us. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Alright, so we're up against this green-black rock. So Veil of Summer is definitely coming in. Aether Gust. Anything else? I don't think so. Alright, what's bad? Probably just Vapor Snag's not great, but it is at least decent tempo. I think we cut the snags and cut this will cut a Serum Visions. Sleight of Hand at least gives better card selection, so if we're looking for sideboard cards, it's gonna help us more than Serum Visions is. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is pretty good. Alright, let's start with Misty. Say go. I kind of want to play the Stormwing entity on 2, but I don't want it to die. If they Thoughtseize or something here, we're probably just going to Veil. Yeah, we're just going to Veil. Let's go get a Breeding Pool. All right. I don't like doing so much damage to ourselves, but I think we need all of our colors, so let's just do it. It's fine. Metamorph. Oh, I should probably tap for the right colors, huh? Metamorphose. Yep. And Storming Entity. Bottom the Delver, top the land, though. That way next turn we can cast the Serum Visions and cast another Storming Entity. Hopefully they don't have like an Assassin's Trophy here, but though if they do, I guess it's not the worst. We do get our land. Go away. Okay. Oh wait, so let's just go get Basic Mountain. We'll cast Serum Visions first to get our Prowess trigger. Bottom that. Top that. Go to combat. Attack. And then we're probably going to Tarfire here. And instead of casting the Storm, we're going to cast the Delver because you know it's going to flip. And if they have a removal spell to kill it, they have a removal spell to kill it. But okay. Sure. Alright, so we have to pretty much kill the Liliana. So opt, let's see if we can hit a land drop. Perfect. Right, go to combat, we have to kill the Liliana at this point. Let's play out our other Storming Entity, and then we get to hold open Stubborn Denial. I think we bottom and top. Say go. So as long as we don't die here, we probably kill them on the crackback. Yep. Down to 2. We're going to go to 1 if they make us use this Stubborn Denial. Yep. Okay, we're at 1. But I think they're dead because we're going to cast 2 instants and sorceries next turn. So first we'll cast a Serum Visions. Yep. Make our flyers into 5/5s. Bottom that, top that, even though it doesn't matter because you're dead. Cast that. Alright, cool. Alright. Do we change anything? I think we want the Vapor Snags back in. I think the Tar Fires aren't great. Most of their creatures are like we just can't handle Goyf, and Vapor Snag handles Goyf very well. Maybe we cut the Sleight of Hands and we keep the Tar Fires. I do like all of the burn. It does help us close the game faster, so yeah, let's try something like this. Alright, round 3. Fight. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're going to keep it. Double Metamorphose means that even if they have, unless they Thoughtseize us, I was going to say if they Inquisition us, they can't take both of them, so. Guess we'll play Scalding Tarn first so we can get Breeding Pool if we have to. Ooh, no black mana is pretty good for us. A 0/1 Goyf. Okay. Let's go get a Breeding Pool. Draw a Lightning Bolt here actually be very good. Unfortunate. That's okay. Alright, well, let's go Anamorphose. Let's go blue-red. Darn. I was going to say hopefully we draw a Lightning Bolt, but we do not. Okay, Stormwing Entity. Yikes. No thank you. I'm going to bottom both of those. Alright, hopefully you don't have a way to remove this so we can untap with Stubborn Denial. They don't have any black mana yet. Sweet. That is, darn. Yep. Alright, cool. Well, sometimes you get lucky. Alright, see you guys in round 3. Welcome to round 3, ladies and gentlemen, to this 3-round Modern video with Temur Stormwing Delver up against Wizards Z Wiener. Or Wizards Wiener. We are currently 2-0. We are on the draw, so we're going to keep this. Again, it's a 1-lander, but we have 2 cantrips. Being on the draw 2 means we're likely to hit our land drops. Basic Mountain go. Alright. Cool. Well, let's go fetch Breeding Pool. Play this Delver. Probably is going to die to a Lightning Bolt, but, you know, it's just how it goes. Such is the life that Delver lives. Alright. Second Basic Mountain. Kiln Fiend. That's pretty scary. Alright. We draw Mountain. Well, we draw our land. But unfortunately, it is not really what we want. I mean, we wanted it, but... Alright, well, that Kiln Fiend can kill us really quick. So, let's cast Searing Visions first. Alright, so we're going to bottom that. We're going to top the ops. It's going to flip our Delver. We can't attack, unfortunately. So we're just going to pass and say go. And as long as they don't kill our Delver, if they make their Kiln Fiend humongous, we're going to block. But if they don't, we'll just take some damage, flip our Delver, land a Tarmogoyf, and have Stubborn Denial as backup. I guess it probably won't be a 4/5, but that is not good for us. Yep. Okay. Please don't kill me. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we're not dead yet, but we're getting closer. Okay. Go to 7? Oh, jeez. Thank God they don't have mana to play that this turn. Oh. Okay, well. I guess if we block, our Goyfs are 4/5s. So let's block and save ourselves 1 damage and make our Goyfs 4/5s so that the Stubborn Denial is live. because we're going to need it. We're definitely going to need it. Okay. Alright, well, let's play Scalding Tarn, play Goyf, and did I not? Okay, anyway. Play Goyf, and just pass turn, hold open, Stubborn Denial. It doesn't give it Trample, does it? No, it does give it Trample. Yeah. So pretty much just have to counter Temur Battle Rage. Anything that gives it Trample, we're going to counter. That's fine. This one's more dangerous. So they're gonna make it 7. I'll have 5 toughness, so we'll only take 2. All right, well, if we counter this, they can't play the Temur Battle Rage. So let's just counter it. Their Kiln Fiend is going to be the same size regardless if they cast the Temur Battle Rage or the Manamorphose, but at least this means that they can't cast the Temur Battle Rage if we counter the Manamorphose, and it gives them 1 less activation, or 1 less, like, prowess trigger. Hopefully they don't have like a lightning bolt. A mutagenic growth? Oh, are we dead? Yeah, it's Xaxes. Wow. Yeah. Stupid. Not drawing any removal. Okay, well, that's sucky, but that's fine. Yeah, let's bring in something like this. And what do we cut? I mean, I just want like all of the removals. So let's cut the Sleight of Hands, 1 Opt, 1 Serum Visions, and submit it like that. Yeah. We have a Delver and we have 2 Stormwings, but we have no way to get them on the field. I think this is them all again. This isn't better. This is worse. Man, I don't like this either. I think we have to mulligan again. Alright, I'll keep this one. Bottom the Snap and the Morphos, probably. Yeah. That's really crappy, but at least we have a Vapor Snag. This is sort of removal. It's better than nothing, but that's crappy, man. Yep. Alright. Let's go get a Breeding Pool. Cast this Opt. Do I want another land? No. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Play Mountain. Oh. I think we just killed... Yeah, I think we just have to kill that. Now while we can. We'll open Vapor Snag for something else. I'd like this to have killed a Kiln Fiend instead, but... That's fine. Yep, there it is. Ooh, alright. So if we metamorphose into a land, then we can play Stormwing Entity and have Vapor Snake open, but alright, let's see. So let's just see what we hit. We may or may not cast the Stormwing. So let's go blue, red. We did not hit a land. Well, we have to play the Stormwing now, so. I mean, we could Vapor Snake, but I think we just get this on the table and just cross our fingers that we don't die. Yep. I like both of these. Though the Vapor Snake already does what the Aether Gust is going to do. So let's bottom that, but we're going to top the Tarfire. Because the Tarfire kills Guildmead. Though, I mean, if they do attack, we can just block, but I really don't want to trade a Stormwing away. No attacks. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, we're not gonna do anything. See how much damage they deal. Probably a lot. Pyretic Ritual. Yep. Jeez, he should have blocked. We should have blocked. Might not be dead though. GG. Alright, yeah, we should have blocked. Stupid. I guess even if we had blocked, would it have mattered? Let's see, this is going to be 13. It wouldn't have mattered. We should have just probably Vapor Snagged it. Well, that's how it goes. Alright, we're going to play one more. I was going to do 3, but that doesn't feel good. So let's play one more round. See you in round 4. Alright, welcome to extra bonus round, round 4 of this 3-round, supposed to be 3-round video with Temur Stormwing Delver up against Eddie MTG. We are on the play. This looks a pretty good hand. This is what we call a snap keep. Having Metamorphose with Stormwing Entity means we get to drop it on turn 2. So let's lead on Misty Rainforest, just in case they are playing like a black deck and they thought sees us. We can Stubborn Denial it so we don't lose our Stormwing Entity. What? Okay, I was gonna say, did they just not play a land? I'm confused. Okay, so let's just go get Breeding Pool. Alright, so Hallowed Fountain... Oh, I did not mean to shock that in. My bad. Okay, so I think we don't cast Stormwing Entity here. I think we wait. If they have a Path to Exile, I'd rather have mana open to Stubborn Denial it than just play it and have it die. So, though this does potentially lead us or open us into like a counter spell, but we do have Stubborn Denial as well. Let's get Steam Vents. No. Alright, let's shock this in. Let's go Metamorphose. Okay, they could potentially try to counter this. Either way, we can Probably Stubborn Denial their counter, unless they have like a Dovin's Veto, which would be really annoying. But, you know, is what it is. Okay, they shock. Blue, red. Alright, oh, here we go. And it resolves. Interesting. So they fetched and shocked, but they didn't do anything with it on the stack. That's kind of weird. Delver, I do not want. The land, I don't think I want either. Okay. So you go. If they try to path this, we're going to stub it. They don't. That's weird. Why did they fetch and shock? I mean, I did it as a mistake. Maybe they're just doing it to be funny. I don't know. Seems odd. Maybe it was a misclick, like ours was. That's getting stubbed. Alright, so now we have Snapcaster Stubborn Denial up, which is very good. If we get another land, we can even Lightning Bolt and Snap Stub. Alright, that's okay. Just go to combat, attack for 3. Say go. There's no point for us to get some prowess stuff when we know we need to keep Snapcaster Stubborn Denial open. Okay. It's a lot of burn. Alright, let's go to combat. See what they got. Okay. No point. I'm not going to try to fire these lightning bolts off again. I want to just hold open, snap, Stubborn Denial. Okay. The Supreme Verdict would be kind of unfortunate, but we do at least have like 9 points of burn in our hand between the 2 bolts and the Snapcaster Mage. And they're at 10, so they're very close to dead. Mystic Sanctuary. They have nothing in their graveyard to get back, though. Detention Sphere. Alright, well, we're going to try to Stubborn Denial this. They could have a counter spell. Okay, the snap resolves. They're going to counter the Stubborn Denial. Okay, so they do have a counterspell. Dovin's Veto. Alright. I mean, that's fine. Still have a threat on the table. They spent their whole turn to get rid of our one guy. And we're going to potentially hit them for 8. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, let's go to combat. Attack for 2. I guess we'll opt. Bottom that. Then we'll cast the Stormwing. And scry. Vapor Snake, no. Another Stormwing? Sure. More threats is never a bad thing, right? Alright, so Field to Ruin. They could field us and force us to shuffle our deck, but it's not really the worst thing that could happen. They don't really have a very... doesn't seem like they have a very clear plan. 5 mana to Fairy, sure. Gonna tuck my guy? If that's your plan, then you're still dead. Yep, okay. So you're still dead. Got it. Unless they have a path. In which case they're not dead. Alright, so do we take the safe route? Attack to Fairy? I think so. Alright, and then we will cast the Serum Visions. That is a good draw. Alright, so we want the Metamorphose because we can go opt. Actually, let's just top both of these. Let's go top. Play that. Play that. Yep, we're going to keep them exactly as they are. Okay. So they have to deal with 2 threats here. Yep, another one? Oh, Supreme Verdict. Sure. Okay. So let's Morphos into blue. Cast the Stormwing. Yeah, again, threats are never bad, so let's top the Slate, top the Goyf, and just say go. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so we're going to snap Verdict. Yep. So they're just staying alive, but again, they're very close to dead. We do have 6 points of burn in our hand. We've got threats just still coming. Alright, so play Tarmogoyf. And we know we have a sleight of hand on top of our decks. There's really no point to opt or Serum Visions. You gotta keep on drawing answers. Alright, did they draw a path? So let's play a sleight of hand first, see if we can hit a Stubborn Denial. Just to have some amount of protection. They're going to Mana Leak this? Sure, that's fine. You can Mana Leak that. So let's cast an Opt. Okay, looking for a Stubborn Denial. Not what we were looking for. Alright, well, it's not a Stubborn Denial, but that does pretty much guarantee that we can kill them now with the burn that we have in our hand. Settle the Wreckage? It's got to be a Settle the Wreckage. Cryptic? Why don't you just tap draw? Sure. Okay. So let's just cast the Serum Visions. Yeah, I'll just take all of the burn. So, okay. So they're probably dead at this point. Because we have, like, 11, 14 points of burn in the next few turns here. You need to have counter spells for days to stop all this. So Lightning Bolt you. Lightning Bolt you. If they counter this, we can Manamorphose. Go red, red, Lightning Bolt Tarfire in response. Sure. Cryptic counter. Dovin's Veto. Okay, that's fine too. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's go red, red. And then Lightning Bolt you and Tarfire you. Cool. Alright, so just up against basic blue-white control. So Veil Summer definitely coming in. Disdainful Stroke, maybe. Most of the things I care to counter, like, they're bombs. So, like, you know, 5 mana Teferi. Cryptics, so yeah, probably. And what comes out, probably most of our removal. So Tarfire, or I guess Vapor Snake's terrible. Tarfire, probably something like this. Is there anything else? They had Detention Sphere, so perhaps Destructive Revelry. It's probably better than Tarfire. Tarfire really just killed Snapcaster Mage. Cut a Sleight of Hand. Actually cut a Serum Vision. I like Sleight of Hand a little bit better. Again, it gives better card selection. Especially when you're digging for a sideboard card. Yeah, let's go something like this. That seems good. Oh, maybe I should have brought an Ashiok because they're playing Mystic Sanctuary. So it prevents them from being able to just like Mystic Sanctuary back their Cryptics forever. Okay. Double Stormwing seems pretty good. And we have Manamorphose. Granted, we have one land, but we are on the draw. And we have an Opt. So we're likely to hit our second land. Alright. Whiff number 1. We do have 2 more draws to potentially hit our second land for our Manamorphose Stormwing. Okay. Let's go get a Steam Vents here. Let's cast an Opt. They could counter this. I think it would be stupid. Okay, they're going to Opt in response. So they could counter this. I don't think it would be a good decision, but, you know, to each their own. They put it on top. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for, though. Ooh, geez, all the Stormwing entities. Alright, well, let's cast Manamorpho. I forgot, it's got to be red. I always think that Manamorphose is like a blue card, but it's actually a red-green card. It's kind of weird. Alright, let's see if they have like Mystical Dispute. If they do, then they can counter this, but, you know, they could have Path as well, which I wouldn't actually be that, you know, against. So, unfortunately, I don't have green, but I do want another stub, so let's top that. Alright, so did not Path our Stormwing. But they could just Detention Sphere or 3 mana to Fairy and bounce it here, which would kind of suck. Just seems like is what they're going to do. Nope. Alright, they must have just drawn the path. Just good basic islands so we can opt. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. Should have gotten a forest. I was thinking that it was going to come in untapped because it was like Assassin's Trophy or Field of Ruin or whatever. That's fine. Yeah, I'm getting punished now for not having green. Maybe we can hit a land. Bottom that. Alright, well, I'll just cast this one. Do they have a counter spell? Which they probably do. Yep. Or maybe not. I assume they're going to counter this. That's what their mana is for, but I don't know why they're hesitating. Logic not. Okay. It's like I knew that had a counterspell. I just don't know why they're taking forever to cast it, so. Alright, well, that's fine. So have another one in their hand. Now they have Cryptic mana up, though. So if we try to opt into another one, they can just Cryptic counter. Oh, God, getting punished again for not having green. Well, let's opt. Not what we want. Oh. I think we opt again. Need to hit a land drop really badly. Not what we're looking for. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Let's just play out Delver. I'd rather have Veil of Summer up to protect Goyf or Stormwing from like a counterspell. So let's just do this. If they want to path our Delver, that's fine with me. Three mana, 4 mana. Chase the Mind Sculptor. Well, we get to just soft sub this. That feels pretty good. Alright, sweet. So now we get to untap. Cast a Lightning Bolt. Cast a Stormwing and have Veil of Summer up. That feels pretty good. Yep. Awesome. Or we can just cast Sleight of Hand. Tap for 3. I think we just cast the Sleight. I think I'd rather hold the bolts for, like, you know, having to kill something else. I think we just take the Goyf. I think all the threats. We just want all the threats. Okay. So let's top. I want the Scalding Tarns to go as a second green source so we can play Goyf and have Veil still up. So yeah, let's just top both. And say go. We'll probably just play the Scalding Tarn and not fetch because we do want to draw the Snapcaster Mage as well. So it looks like they're missing a land drop. They don't have double white for Supreme Verdict. 3 mana. Detention Sphere? Monastery Mentor. Okay. Well, good thing we have a Lightning Bolt in our hand. Alright, well, let's bolt that. They could opt here and get a monk, but it's not going to save this because it'll be a 3/3 still. Alright, go to combat. Attack for 7. Then I think we just do nothing. Again, I don't want to overcommit, especially since we know they have board wipes. So let's just hold the Goyfs in our hand. If they do happen to draw a board wipe here, we have more threats to follow it up with. So, okay. They put it on the bottom. That's not what they're looking for. Timely. That's fine. That doesn't do a ton. It doesn't block any of our guys, so. Yep. Alright. So, how much damage can we do? We can Snapcaster. We could like Snapcaster Manamorphose. I think we probably just Snap Bolt. Snap Bolt does 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 and puts him down to 5. Let's go to combat here. I think we're just gonna attack for 6. We'll hold the snap open for Stubborn Denial if we have to. Yeah, I don't really want to play the Goyf. They can't block any of our guys anyway, so there's no point to putting guys on the ground. They can just chump block. Down to 8. Alright, so they have their second white source, which means this could be a Supreme Verdict. Certainly looks like that's what it is. But we can flash in our Snapcaster Mage end of turn. Bolt them dead. Bolt them down, so. Alright. So this is exactly why we didn't play out all of our guys. So let's Lightning Bolt. Bolt your face. Let's go fetch and get our Stomping Ground. Combat, attack for 2. They may just concede here, to be honest. They have 3 cards left, and they're not in a good spot. Try just attack for 2, play out a 1 Goyf. We could potentially play 2, but again, if they have another Verdict or something in their hand, I really don't want to lose all of our threats, so. Alright, so it looks like our opponent just gave up. So, yeah, went 3-1 with this Temur Stormwing Delver build. Not too bad. Hopefully you liked it. We'll be playing some more of this going forward. I want to test this this deck out. So, yeah, stay tuned for the wrap-up. I'll let you know what worked well and what didn't. Alright, we are back here after our rounds of Modern. We did play 4 rounds. Round 3 was a little bit disappointing, and I just didn't want to end on a bad note. So we played 4 rounds instead of 3. Overall, the deck felt pretty good. Stormwing felt very, very strong. I definitely think that this card has a home in this kind of shell. You could argue that it's better in a more prowess-based deck, with like Monastery Swift Spears and Sprite Dragons and stuff like that, but this card felt really good. So I think I like this build a little bit. I don't know if I like it better than our Hex Drinker build, but it certainly is something to continue to play with. So other than Stormwing, were there any other cards in the deck that felt a little bit lackluster? Not really. All these cards, pretty much when they came up, felt great. Vapor Snag, a little bit questionable, but, it has its moments. Like, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's really bad. But I don't know what I would play in place of it yet. Perhaps more removal, maybe like a Magmatic Sinkhole and like a Flame Slash or something. But I like the tempo that it provides. The life loss obviously is a little bit relevant because it does deal some amount of damage. So yeah. As for sideboard, I wasn't going into a league or anything, so I don't know if these are exactly the cards we want in our sideboard, but I think for the most part, this kind of shores up everything that we're looking to, play against. So yeah, overall, the deck felt pretty good. We're going to continue to play this, so if you want to see more Stormwing Delver in Modern, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching. We're going to be playing some more of this deck, and yeah, just see what it can do. Alright guys, my name is Gems Magics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.